A very good morning and a good Friday to you, dear listener. It's another beautiful Friday morning and it's Up Nepa. You're welcome. If you're just tuning in, this is Up Nepa, an electricity advocacy platform where we inform you, we educate you, and we enlighten you. My name is Victoria Festus and I will be your anchor on the show this morning. Of course, this morning, like they say, two heads are better than one. Of course, I'm not going to be riding this boat alone. I have delectable ladies with me that's going to be making this show worthwhile. Ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to use this medium to welcome our one and only lady, Sefia Yawan. She's an entrepreneur and our business mogul. You know, and also, she's the only lady that if I eat her fish like this, I always come. I don't know what she used to put in her fish, but I always come asking for more.
I don't understand though.
Good morning.
This level you are coming up with this morning, as if you're on.
It's Good Friday, so I'm in the spirit of Good Friday.
Oh my God, it's Good Friday, but we are being good. The hyping is too much. I don't come and jack me or block me on the road. Good morning to you and happy Good Friday to everyone.
All right, good morning. Also, I have a wonderful lady with us, our award-winning reporter of the year. Ha! Drum rolls. It's not easy. Is it easy? If you easy, go run now yourself. Our award-winning reporter of the year, Justina Ashishana. Good morning, and I'm excited to have you on the show.
Good morning. This is your hyping. Well, I know the reason why you are very happy today, but I'm not going to put the cart before the horse. Oh. So good morning, listeners. Happy Good Friday to you.
Okay, good morning. You're welcome. Also, see, today's show is the ladies' show. See, as I always introduce ladies up and down, up and down. Okay, also this morning we have the lady that is soft-spoken. I always say she's soft-spoken. Yeah, very soft-spoken, and her voice captivates us all. Good morning, Lady KK. Welcome to the show.
Good morning to you all. I'm super excited to be here. It's a wonderful day. Today is Good Friday. And as we reflect on this special day, before we even talk about the reflection, Sefia, you didn't give me Easter chicken. Did she give you
salad chicken?
Salad chicken, rather.
No, that salad pass.
Okay.
And that one is coming after Easter.
Okay, after Easter. So let me keep my Easter chicken till that one comes. So we'll do
trade
by battle.
Yes.
Any chicken today now?
No, on Sunday now.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so I'll keep my own bar.
No, don't keep your own.
All right, good morning, our listeners. As we reflect on this season, I want to say happy Good Friday to us all, and you're welcome on the show today. Don't forget to watch us live on Facebook at Up Nepa platform and on YouTube at Up Nepa _platform. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and hit the notification button so when new things come up, you'll be the first to know.
Okay, thank you very much, Gordy, for that. And thank you. Welcome, ladies. Please, ladies, I pray that this show goes well because I don't know if I'm in the mood. I mean, if you guys are in the mood I am this morning, because, I mean, this matter we're going to be talking about today, well, it has to do with everybody. So, but before we open discussion proper for today, we want to I'll have to sadly inform us that we lost Engineer Maoda Saikibelo on Friday, 1st of April. Engineer Maoda Saikibelo was the former commissioner for Enforcement and Customer Relation, Niger State Electricity Regulatory Commission. Sadly, we want to say may his soul rest in eternal may his soul rest perfectly, and Lord grant his family fortitude to, bear the loss.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, still on another news, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, has reappointed the MD and the CEO of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, Engineer Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, for his second and final term in office. So, sir, all of us at Up Nepa, we want to say big congratulations to your new appointment, and we pray that this office open doors to greater things and greater heights.
Amen.
Amen. Congratulations.
Okay, this is your Up Nepa. Like I said, you can watch this program live on Facebook at Up Nepa platform and on YouTube at Up Nepa _platform. Join us on our social media. We are live here, and also here in the studio we are live. The show is going on. Okay, today we're going to be talking about a topic that resonates around all Nigerians, and we want to know, we're going to be looking at why Nigerians always or are suspicious anytime electricity or light is constant. Why are we always suspicious of constant electricity? That's what we're going to be talking about this morning. When it's rainy time, I don't know if people have noticed this. When it's rainy days and light is still there, I mean you're still seeing light in your house, you'll be like, is there something going behind the scene that I don't know? What is actually going on? Now, if there's still no light, it's still the people that will still complain, why do not bring light? Now, if there's still steady light, they will still be asking, please, I hope my bill is not going to be times 2 of this light I'm seeing.
Or maybe they want to bring bills.
Honestly, I don't know. So this is what we're going to be talking about this morning. Why are we always suspicious when we see constant electricity? I believe, for me, I've enjoyed maybe, small lights, for the past 2 days now. And in my mind, it's ringing in my mind, this one that is light, what is going on, what happened? How who visited them? Please, they should tell us.
Unfortunately, I would use that word. It's Nigerians over time. We have been used to. I heard this saying once where they say Nigerians are one of the people who know how to cope with bad things the most. Unfortunately, sadly, this applies to the electricity sector. We have learned to cope with the low electricity supply, and so when it now comes beyond, for the past 2 months thereabouts in Niger State, I think, and in other places too, we've had that issue of not having light. And then suddenly, I think 2 days ago, I went out. Before I left, there was light, and I came back and there was light. I had to ask my neighbor, did they take it? He said no, and that light stayed till 5 in the evening. Wow. I became afraid though, to be honest. The issue goes beyond just the power supply, because what we see is a pattern has been built over time, where Nigerians experience so much inconsistency in power supply, and then they kind of develop a defensive mindset. So when there is no light, the frustration is obvious. Business suffers, homes are uncomfortable because of the heat. Like in Niger State, for instance, we know how terrible the heat is, and other places too. I don't think this heat, is it just Niger State?
No.
Well, so imagine how uncomfortable it's going to be for people who need, you want to turn on your fan, you want to turn on your AC, and there's no light, and then your daily life is absolutely disrupted. But then light suddenly comes, and these same people who are complaining, instead of us to feel relief, we become afraid. So you see that our mind has been tampered with. That is just what I would say. Our minds have been tampered with. So instead of relief, people begin to suspect that something is wrong, or that a heavy billing is coming, especially in areas where estimated billing is common. So now this raises the question whether Nigerians truly want consistent power supply, or they are just concerned about, can we afford this light if it truly comes? Because I know I will be concerned about that. If they give me steady light 24 hours.
It's your money that is
Do you understand?
Actually, honestly, Korede, all these things rallies around trust. Because no one, I have something now, I feel I have a guarantee. That they give you a phone, you buy your phone, and you have a guarantee of either maybe a year or 2 years, or maybe you buy an electric appliances and they say 2-year warranty. So once it gets spoiled, you feel, automatically, I will turn it to where I brought this thing from. But in a situation where the electricity supply doesn't have no warranty, when you even bring light, when it's on a low current, you are in trouble. When it goes high, you are still in trouble. So all these things rally around like trust issue. So many of us as Nigerians, we've lost this confidence, like you said earlier, in the power sector, due to years of irregular supply. Sometimes they'll give you light. Like during fasting that we just ended, the salad, when you ask me of chicken. During fasting, no matter how, let's say the weather is even conducive, this art of tests, you are feeling, the first thing in your mind is when you breakfast, is how to take water. And the water, whether you're having cough, catarrh, you're aiming just to get that cold water, no matter how small. There's no light. Then all of a sudden they bring light for you at night. It's like, let me be fast, let me do what I want to do before they carry light. So that trust issue and the irregularity in supply, the unclear billing. They give for even these days that are giving us that, I'm 100% sure that at the end of the okay, I don't have to say it. So they're not saying safe here, that is saying something. And all this poor communication. Okay, let's say like I remember the last time I was saying when we were discussing as just all girls, I'm just made one statement that the issue of this communication. Okay, you're not giving us light in the period of Ramadan, right? And now we're having light. What is the reason for bringing the light now? Nobody knows. Nobody has been informed. Nobody has said anything to anybody. So that means those things that they were not bringing light, that means there was something that happened, right? Now that they are bringing light, something actually happened.
Or something is about to happen.
So, but the communication is not there. So even something positive happened. So that's why when something positive happens, that mindset is just as Nigerians. It makes us start feeling that it's not normal because I've not been communicated in. And when there's no proper communication, automatically there's disinformation. And once there's disinformation, it has mental health too. It's a problem. So people are not used to this consistency when light stays longer than usual. So instead of us enjoying it, we start saying, hey, Vicky, where's the switch? I'll switch my lights off. Once it's more than 3 hours, I'll switch off. So that I don't have high and spoil my TV. So that I'll not enter 2-0. So all these things, serious, it's usually affect the system and makes that an average consumer feels that anything I'm getting from electricity, there's more to it.
You know, just like Lady KK said, these 2 days, I didn't just, I was happy, but
this kind of happiness that there's something at the back of your mind.
Imagine me going
and
out.
And again, you know, she just said award-winning journalist. You know, she's an investigative journalist. So she started taking investigating your brain now that this thing, it might be.
Yes, because imagine me going out, then coming back, and I'm still seeing light. They all the
unusual.
Very unusual.
They're staying 6 hours.
But we prayed for it now. We begged for it. So why not feeling? Why not feeling scared?
This is coming from past experience. We know what we have experienced in the past when they gave us consistent.
You know when you have gone through a month of like
almost absolute darkness,
almost absolute no light. Then all of a sudden,
no communication.
It's just like the tone was just
change of command.
Before you know, you just start seeing the light. What happened? So you know, if we look at this situation very closely, this is more. It reflects a deeper psychological response, and this is being shaped by our past experiences.
Unfortunately,
this light is something that we should enjoy. It's something that we should expect.
Yes.
Then we announce it, and everybody is suspicious. I remember people calling me, Justina, do you have light today? I say yes. I even had to post it on my Facebook post page. I said, what is happening? We are seeing light. one of my mentors said, we hope the Musa that is on duty is sleeping.
Or maybe he forgot to turn off.
The light. So me, I even commented and said, let him continue sleeping. Because it was...
When we are ready, we'll wake him up.
So we Nigerians have been conditioned to expect disappointment from the power sector. So every situation whether it's no light, whether it's sudden light, whether it is extended hours of supply, is interpreted with suspicion. And this is why you hear people say things like they want to bring bill whenever the light becomes stable. Because I know my neighbor said, don't worry, very soon you soon see them with ladder, walking up and down. Truth be told, for many households, electricity is not just about comfort. It's about financial pressure. And until people feel confident that they are being built fairly, just as Safia said, that they are being built fairly, we will continue to experience this kind of situation. You know,
we're not just dealing with just, the electricity supply. The trust, the affordability, the transparency, mention all of them. It's not just about creation of awareness, orientation, honestly. So it's deeper. It's just deeper. And when I saw our topic for today, I was like, I said, but it just boils down to when you're in a relationship and your partner maybe cheated on you or is not trustworthy. Even if he's trying to show small kindness, that you just be.
Trust issue.
Even the kindness.
This is why they show kindness. What happened? Yes. So it's just like that, the people and when it comes to electricity, it's just like that. It's deeper. It's not just lights. People want to know what they are paying for. What am I paying for? Okay, if this is what is going on? What is actually going on behind the scene? Are you carrying people along? You can't just all of a sudden, give us constant light, and in the next 2 or end of the month they're giving
And then
us
everything
bill
goes
that
back
is
to status
times
quo.
2. So we are just used to it. We will not really blame people. We are just really used to it. It's been there for years. It's just been there, honestly. Well, I pray that this one that I'm enjoying, this more light, please let it continue. I beg, please.
It will
Let
make
it
a lot of
continue.
sense if, as I said earlier, it has become a mind thing. When you don't see the light, you want it. When you see it too much, you are afraid. So it's like, as Sylvia said, with dealing with our mental health. Unfortunately, so let the light continue so that our minds will shift.
So like
So that it will be that when there's no light, that's when we'll become afraid. Not that when there's light.
So Keke, like now that they're having lights now, Keke, I will not mistakenly in my mind go and buy fish.
Please don't mistakenly.
So that I will not be the one that will not be
don't mistakenly.
So I will not even try it. I don't know their level.
Please buy it so that you call us to come and
No,
buy.
I don't know their level of mischief. I can't say.
So at this point, we want to bring you, the audience, into this conversation because your experience matters. As you are the ones using this electricity every day. So I want to know if you feel this suspicion is justified based on your past experience, or if you think Nigerians need to change their mindset when it comes to power supply, especially when there are signs of improvement. So you can call us on this number 090-388-08883. So let's hear from you. When the light stays on for long in your area, what comes to your mind first? Is it relief? Is it worry? Or do you think the real problem is the number of hours of supply? Or the fear of what comes after? Please call or let us hear.
Yeah, so you can join this conversation by calling 0903-8808-883, or you can drop your comment on our Facebook at Nepa platform and on YouTube at @Nepa_platform. Let's hear from you. Okay, we have our first call of the day. Oh, sorry, we lost that call. So let's hear from you. Share your thoughts. Is it just the bill that is the problem? Why do you feel suspicious when there is constant electricity? Okay, let's take our first call for today. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Let there be light.
Nepa.
Let
there be light.
My name is Ambassador Gabe the Challenger. I'm calling you from St. Joseph Catholic Church, Stations Road, Mina.
You're welcome, Ambassador.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you. You see, if you look at it properly, to my own understanding, at least if there is light, you're supposed to be happy, no? So that your bill will read, that is your meter will read, so that you go and pay what you consume, isn't it? And if there is no light, you understand, you know that you have low bill. Most especially those who are having a prepaid meter. If there is no light, at least it's your advantage. And if there is light, you minimize it. You know how you use your light so that you will not buy much card in your prepaid. And for those who are not using prepaid, definitely if there is light, it will read, no? The more you consume, the more it read, and the more you pay your bills. And there is no much light, you understand? At least your bill will not be much. And there are some things that you understand, we the consumer, most especially we that don't use prepaid meter, we fail to understand you. You see, these people, they buy this light, you understand? By the time they buy it for a day and they did not distribute, it will expire. So there is no how, you understand, they will see the light and they will not distribute. And nowadays, you see how it is, it has improved. Like Monday to Tuesday, that is Monday night to Tuesday in our area.
Ambassador Gable, please,
Yes.
and can you just tell us how how do you feel these days when the light stays on for long? Is it relief? Is it worry? Do you think the real problem is the number of hours of supply or the fear of what comes after? Thank you.
Definitely, I still believe, no? If there is light, at least you'll be able to use it. You'll be able to do your domestic work and other things. Like people that run business and we that we are at home, we enjoy light and we feel relief. See, I feel relief because anything I enjoy, I must pay for it. And anything I don't enjoy, the little they give us, you understand, I have to pay. But you see, we have this mindset. If there is no constant electricity supply, we don't like paying. And they buy the lights too. So the little you consume, please try to pay.
Thank you
so
very much,
you
Ambassador Gabriel.
AEDC to give you more. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for that
We're
contribution.
talking about once you begin, you have this like to him now he's not scared. Yeah, like to him he feel relieved when he sees light. While others might be different, they'll feel scared when they see light.
You know, this makes this entire conversation very, very important and very interesting at the same time, because at this point it is not just to the consumers but also to the stakeholders in the power sector. Because if Nigerians are to truly embrace steady electricity supply, it now boils down to not just providing electricity, but then, as I said earlier, working on the mind. There should be proper communication. We are going to, it's just that these days things have changed. When I was younger, I grew up in Kaduna. I remember then we used to have our power supply was quite stable. And whenever there was going to be outage, we would always have it announced on TV. I remember that very well. I don't know if it was same in Niger State. It's a long time ago. I was really young then, and it would come on. In fact, there was one. I remember one particular incident where we had lights through Friday, and then Saturday morning they took the lights. So my siblings were complaining and why, what's going on? And then I told them that, but they announced it yesterday during news that there won't be lights. Everybody laughed.
At least there's something to hold accountable for.
It was like how you of all people. I was maybe around 9:10. Then they laughed at me. I was like, I better go. How did you listen to news? And so my neighbor came in, and while we were talking, he said, Korede said. And then he said yes, that he heard it too, and I felt good. But the point I'm trying to make is communication. Now, we need to, if consumers are going to live a fear-free mind, then I think it's a job of, they should be properly communicated to. People should know that, today we're not going to have light, there's going to be shortage. And then a friend of mine told me an experience he had when he traveled to one of the West African countries, I won't mention the name. And he said I think he stayed there 3 months or so. He said in all, light went off just 5 times. He counted.
Wow.
And that for each
3 months.
Yes. And that for each time it happened, there was announcement, public announcement on TV. I say, and you know what even got to me? It's a West African country. So it's our neighbor. It's not like it's far. It's not Korea or something. Do you understand?
You know, even last week we discussed about that.
Yes.
But another thing, what Gable the Challenger said was, I think Nigerians are ready to pay for this light. That is what we need to get off this misconception.
In a way, I would
we
like
need to get off that misconception that they don't want to pay for the light.
Still going back to my
This one.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Do you know
why? What I just now said now. I remember last administration during Governor Sanibello when he met with these AEDC people there. He made it clear. Said, even me as governor, I won't pay for what I don't consume.
That was it.
If you give me,
that's why I want to insist that first of all, the minds of people should be worked on, because you would see, yes, you have the means. Sanibello has the means. But there are people who, when they see this light, they will ask you what is going on. So if you do not work on the mind of the public, let me give you an experience. Again, back to my stay in Kaduna. I was in Kaduna about 2 weeks ago, and my family house has been shifted to Band A. So I got home and there was light everywhere. So I started asking my dad, what's going to say, yes, so that they shifted them to Band A. Now the funny thing is this. Once you are, in fact, you cannot, every light is off. Once you're leaving, my father will shout, put off the light.
Still at the Band A, you're seeing.
Do you understand? Now this is the same people who have complained. And I asked him a question. He said, 1 unit is 1,000. I said, is it 1 unit or 4 units? He said, I can't remember. Wow. But I know it was up to 5 units. So if you want to do, 4 units is 1,000. Now, if you want to do that calculation, you will use more than 4 units a day. Now,
what
the
of
average
those
Nigerian
on estimated billing, can they afford?
Do you understand? So no, this is because we are using the
subsidized.
So we understand that this is what we get. If I'm taking 1,000 there, I'm getting 4 units. If I'm taking 2,000, I'm getting 8 units. Now you are on estimated billing, and then there's consistent power supply. You will wonder now. You
for
remember
me,
the mathematics we did some time ago when I can't remember who was the speaker here.
Is
When
Dr. Sadiq?
Yes, when we broke the whole thing down to
that mathematics,
if the light is consistent, how much would you pay? We were talking. If I think that we talked about 30-something thousand in 1 month
compared to the minimum wage.
Yes, and you know what we even said that day was, this is in a situation where you're not even using. This is just for your basic needs.
Needs.
You're not using
AC and all those big appliances.
So are Nigerians really ready to pay for that?
But to me, Okori, is still rallying around all the things. To me, I feel if they have the lights, even out of 100, let's just say, we are humans and everybody has his own perception of things. But I feel out of 100, if they can give lights, 70 will pay.
Oh, certainly.
Because generally most of this stuff, like for example, the Kaduna you mentioned, you see Kaduna, you see Lagos, Kano, and then part of Mina here, Mina out of 10, 5 parts of Mina are into businesses. It's 5 that are into civil servants, all these things. And even the same civil servants, they also have their own side businesses. If there's constant light, at least, if I can pay 30 or 40,000 in a month for electricity, and I can have a business where I get up to 100,000 in that same month, even all these weathers, at times, they don't even have time to do their work in the daytime. And the night is not meant for humans. If you don't see, why am I in if you deprive yourself of sleep, you must surely pay back.
Yes, certainly.
So in the morning or afternoon, when you're meant to sleep and have relax of everything, you realize when you now start thinking of working, you sleep.
You sleep during the day now. You're reversing.
But at night, who has time?
But
this?
you need to be suspicious when you are hearing a
when you wake up at night,
in the night.
you hear a woman who has a grinding machine grinding in the night.
You know what she said. I remember when I got married newly, because my family house is at this Shanu village side. So when I got married, I was taken to David Mark Road. All the way from Nigeria to Cameroon. So I was like, and now in the night, you know that David Mark Road, most these people going to this this eastern side. Now there are long buses. That road is fast. And my house is by the road. So once in the night, I cannot sleep. I say I'm in trouble. So I know it's inside like reserved, quiet. So just when she said like, I became suspicious. In this area, am I safe?
So you see, at the end of the day, it still boils down to the mind.
Yeah, the man like, am I safe? But my husband will say sleep. I said I cannot sleep. But
to what KK said, I feel everybody wants something that is nice, quality. People, because no matter how, for example, you will see a child that doesn't have money on its own, but you see a baby that will pointing at me, that bicycle me, you just believe that anyhow,
see my back.
I'll get, honestly,
see my back. Okay.
So I feel if the light is there, definitely.
Like
we would have to pay.
Actually,
you have to pay.
You don't have any option. They cut you off.
Honestly.
But then that's where proper metering comes in.
Yeah. And
people should be and communication. People should be billed according to what they use. I don't even know if that still works now. Then when we were using the estimated billing, we used to have this meter that reads. I don't know if it's. And then when I remember when it was Nepa when the officials come, they don't just bill us. They come to them, they go to the meter and check what you have used and then write based on what is there. But I don't know.
It's estimated.
No, it's estimated. You just assume that. So imagine you haven't supplied electricity to my house, and then you come and tell me 50,000 from me.
Let's assume so your house have this gate, black gate. No one black gate.
Oh God.
So you can join us on this discussion on 090-388-08883. So join us as we continue this discussion. So seriously, the situation affects how people plan their lives and businesses, because just as Sophia said, as someone whose work is in the daytime, especially a welder or someone that does all this manual work that has to do with electricity, once the light is on in the morning, afternoon, even bringing the light by 7 is not really even ideal for a business person.
What do you want to do by 7?
Nothing.
What do you want to do by 7?
Cold drink.
Yeah, except for
those people. You have a cold house where you want to just put it on so you have some block
Who
and
comes
money.
to your house in the night?
No, maybe for the next day now.
Okay, for the next day.
But apart from that, I don't see what other business.
Yeah, if electricity is not stable, it is difficult to make decisions. Like let's say you have a program like, okay, now next tomorrow is Easter. Next tomorrow is Easter Sunday. I can, now that there is stable light, I can decide to say, okay, let me even go to the cold room and buy chicken, and at least store. Instead of me now hurrying tomorrow to start buying a lot of things. So I can do my shopping today, and I know I'm resting tomorrow, and on Sunday I do my cooking. But at the end of the day, if there's no light,
and then you stop your fridge and then light goes off.
And tomorrow I have to fry the chicken because there's no way I can put it in the freezer. So
don't try don't try and put it in the freezer.
That I told Safia not to go and get fish now, because I know a businessman now.
You want to eat the fish? Yes.
Not on a serious note, I'm just now. Just to say, I know you know me very well. As a
businessman now, she want to go and collect one carton of fish.
Okay, we have a comment on our Facebook. Okay, this is from Muhammad Bukar. He said, "Good morning, Up Nepa crew and distinguished ladies in the studio." Good morning, sir. Okay, today's topic sounds tragedy comedy. First, our minds have been tampered with the consistency or improvement in power supply. Others are... Sorry, let me take that again. Okay, others are rolling this week on unusual scene of light to the Nigerian Labour Congress on Tuesday, picked at the headquarters of the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company over the controversial disengagement of about 900 workers. Others pointed it to the resignation of the Minister of Power weeks ago, and others said it can be pointed to what Mr. President said about electricity during their convention. For me, in my area, I notice children don't jubilate and shout up Nepa.
Yes, it's true.
When they bring the long-stayed light. Again, I smell overbilling this month. Tea for thanks. But that's true. You hardly hear children say shout up Nepa again.
The children in my compound, where I stay, they do now. There was a day I just heard one of them when they brought. I said, "Don't shout, don't shout." So I stayed and I was listening. Say, if you shout, they will carry the light. One of them said, "I beg, up Nepa." They took the light.
Wow.
I know it was a coincidence, but it built something. I will not lie to you. After that day, I've not heard up Nepa again.
Okay, we also have from Samson Ghana. He said, because this is not normal. Okay, another one from Sil Muhammad Bukai. He said, to be honest, I am half scared with the light. But thank God I don't take my charger in pocket. Thank God I don't take out my charger in pocket everywhere I go. With this, I think AEDC and Regulatory Electricity Agency should communicate with public on all electricity issues to keep customers' relations and boost confidence among customers. My condolence over the loss of the commissioner from Niger State Regulatory Commission. May his soul rest in peace in the hands of the great beyond. And to say, fair man, when will you come and get my fish? Thank God I'm not the only one.
I was going to say we are actually doing
after this advert.
I think you should pay us. See, somebody is already looking for your fish.
Okay, another one from Harvard Ghana.
7032301.
Oh my God. Another one from Harvard Ghana. Say, when my wife called and said, "Do you know that there was light all through the day?" That was on Tuesday, 31st March. Unconsciously, I just told her, maybe they're about to bring bills. It's funny. Okay, it's funny, but this is how we have been conditioned for poor service in Nigeria. Honestly, it's so sad.
Okay,
it's
that's all right.
That'll be all.
Just like you see what like this last person the message you read about Ghana, it just really rounds what KK said. Like we are being like our mindset is already time.
Our subconscious has been
we need to have a doctor.
We all need to go for therapy.
Therapy. Because we can't just take that away.
This light issue is not fun.
And that's why the communication comes. So we are calling on AIDS, any AIDS, come and tell us why there's light now.
We need to know.
They need to
know.
When there was no light, I remember Sam said due to low this thing, so now there's now lights. We are just
let us know what's going on.
So that when the bill come and they start fighting Nepa both in area, they will not say they're fighting.
And please, it's not on Facebook, because how many people are on Facebook? Before you know that, they'll say it's everywhere.
The Facebook
Come
is
to
not
the
everywhere.
radio
Talking about
stations and
everywhere,
talk to
just now, talking about
people.
everywhere. I used to say that the problem AEDs for NAEDs, all this electricity regulatory commission, they used to have, to me, on a personal view, is that the people that are being affected most with these things are the people from the low background. They're not the elites. So, and these particular people, they don't have access to this social media or all these Android phones that will give them the proper information you feel.
Why do we have the radio?
So use the radio.
Why
Where
do we have
even the fly animals that
yes,
in the
they're
bush,
always with their radios.
listen and know.
Yes.
And radio, one thing with radio houses or maybe all this thing, they give one-on-one communication. But you say, hey, I had this from Prestige, I had it from Radio Nigeria, I had it from.
Explore all means of communication.
Means,
So one of the comments they said that it was maybe it's because of it was ADC picket over the headquarters over disengagement. I don't think so. You know, there was this time that I was going up and they said, hey, this is sacked people, and we not. I mean, Nepa sacked people, and they were now saying, you mean that we will not have light at all for this thing because we feel that everybody that need to have anything to do with electricity has been sacked.
Okay,
So
we have comments on our YouTube. This
This
is serious.
This is serious.
Okay, this is about G said this is an interesting topic. When trust is broken, it takes a lot of work
Very long
to build
time.
it back,
Yes.
and this is the situation we find ourselves in today. Another from Shanu Wisdom said, "Good morning, Up Nepa. As for me, my suspicion on this is like when I did something wrong at home before my mom comes back from the market and didn't kill me at that moment." Okay, let me take that again. See what he said. He said, it's like when I did something wrong at home before my mom comes back from the market, and I realized that at that moment she didn't kill me. So just know, say your body go tell you when you are asleep. The fear of what comes after.
Fear of the unknown.
So I believe this conversation
Just
we are
not like
having
relationship
today.
now. Relationship when you
Yeah, so I made instances
or
like
even
that.
between,
Yeah.
even between couples.
When
it's
even friends, brothers,
Friends, yeah. It's hard
once
to
there's
do
betrayal,
Once
Once
it's
there's
betrayal,
betrayal.
even it's once
Yes.
to rebuild that trust.
It takes
and
everything
time.
in you. It
serious.
takes
You have a lot
everything
to work on
build
the
it.
mind
You have to
before.
start thinking that if I give this person a chance again, what you do before you no go do it again.
How much more? How much more? We've had this relationship with them. I can say from when we were born.
From
And then it has been
ages.
constant. We've not. There was already electricity when you came now.
Yes,
Of
no.
course,
And then it
yeah.
has been a pattern. Oh, okay, let me say for.
So people are just used to the unusual.
So
They're
when
just used to
when
it.
what he said, I think was it Samuel Ghana that commented on our Facebook, and the only thing he said is because it is not normal.
It's yes,
You can,
it's not
I can
normal.
feel the weight in that sentence.
I'm
Imagine
not
us not having light is not normal.
Yes.
Or rather, us having light
Light
is not normal.
Ah.
You
Being not having light is the normal thing.
do you understand?
Actually, having light is not normal, but not having light is
normal.
normal.
You know, on
Wow.
day one, when this light first came, 2 hours. Normally, 1 hour 30 minutes is even gone. That if you even get up to
That's if you get up to
2
that.
hours, 3 hours.
Wow.
The first day they
4
bought the
hours.
light.
I say what happened?
The first day they bought the light, I just rushed and packed all my clothes. I started ironing them in case. All of a sudden, I started.
You
This
finish
light has
ironing and
been-
there was still light.
I was like, now these days, if I charge my phone to 100%, even if it's 15,
You
while I'm
fix
sitting,
it.
I will be like, okay, there's still lights. I will still charge.
Go shock you. You know, I once saw this video clip. It's a funny one where a guy, he was on a call. There was light and it was raining, and then he came out of his house and held his phone. He said, "Hello, na Nepa be this. Please, so rain they follow and light still dey." I don't know if any of us saw that clip. He said light still dey. I don't understand wetin dey happen o. So while he was talking, I said, yes, they don't carry him. He said, yes, they don't
And he
carry
was
him. Okay, thank you.
okay.
Bye bye. And then he ended the
God.
call. Unfortunately, that is the mindset of
Yeah,
a lot of
people.
Nigerians.
It's
If
so
there's light
bad.
now and it's raining, you
Yeah,
know
no,
start switching off everything
it's not-
up. So you even prefer to be in the darkness when it's raining because
You're
there's
safe.
light
It's
now,
not
so that
safer.
something will not happen and then
It's so bad.
you know.
Okay, you can join this conversation here by calling 0903-8808-8883. Let's hear from you. We want to hear why do you always feel suspicious? Please share this experience because this topic is it's for everybody. I mean,
Everybody.
you need to tell us.
Yes, so tell us.
Tell
Don't
us.
forget,
Let's.
please, just to like don't forget to comment, make more comments on our Facebook,
yeah.
on YouTube, on TikTok, anywhere that you see Up Nepa. Just be commenting.
Both here, both social media, all the social media. Just go and check and comment. Let's say keep the gist running.
To everybody.
So, but don't worry, Vicky, I've missed those days that they'll bring light and we shout Up Nepa.
What do you want to shout now? You, as my neighbor's children will say, you shout and then it goes off.
So imagine that. Imagine that.
It's unfortunate that just as I said earlier, the relationship started from when you were born. So do you realize that even these children now, that mindset has already been formed in their minds?
No, at least
they're already having that mindset.
In our own time, when we were growing up, at least it was like so.
That's your own time.
So now them now it's affecting them.
You know, sometimes I'm even wondering. These children are not even there when it was called Nepa.
But
so how did they know that it is
my
Nepa?
daughter is 4. She shouts
Nepa.
That Nepa name. It has come to stay.
So I believe this conversation we are having today. Oh, we have a call.
Yeah, we have a call. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning and welcome. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Baba Madam, calling from Kwantogora.
Okay.
Your topic today is a very interesting one. And I remember I went to Zaramai Primary School in Mina. And there was this story we read in Primary 3 about a lion calling all the animals for meeting. By everybody, all the footsteps were leading to the lion's den. None was coming back. So when the tortoise came, and he noticed that the tortoise quickly turned back, and out of all the animals, the tortoise that was saved. So this scenario of power, that's the suspicion that we are saying that while we are having the supply, everybody is skeptical. It's like, this is not true, this is not real. Our minds have been messed up.
Exactly.
And it's not just in the power sector, I think it's almost all the sectors. Sometimes when we see good services, we are wondering, could this be real? Could this be true? Even airlines and all that. But coming back to power, I think if they put in the hard work, they would be able to build trust back. Yeah. And the consumers also would be able to trust them. The operators also will be able to trust the consumers. That's my take on this. Well done. All
right. Thank you so much, sir, for your contribution. Honestly, but I believe that there's nothing that cannot be mended. If they start giving us what we need, the communication, the transparency, the trust me, I mean, people, it will work. It will work.
Actually, there's something that will be worked on that can work.
Of course.
Are they willing to?
It will work. Okay, so keep the conversation rolling by calling 0903-8808-883. I'll drop your comments on our Facebook at Up Nepa platform. That is what you are to search, Up Nepa platform, and on YouTube at Up Nepa _platform. Please comment, please like, please share our programs, and also hit the notification button just so we give you anything new from us. Okay, we have another call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oops, we lost that caller.
So I believe this conversation we are having today is very important because it highlights that solving Nigerians' power problem is not just about increasing power supply, but also creating a system, a lot of people can trust, because a lot of all the comments are based about trust,
disappointment, and all that.
Where people don't have to second guess every hour of light or worry that the comfort today will turn into financial stress tomorrow. Because until that balance is achieved, we'll continue to get this reaction every time the light stays more than expected.
It's so sad that, Nigerians have this mentality, this mindset, and we have now seeing constant light as unusual. Now, seeing irregular light as something that is normal. It's so sad. Okay, let's take another call for today. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Up Nepa show.
Good morning and welcome. Your name and where you're calling from.
On the line.
All right, you're welcome, Don Didi.
Why is it that always if NEPA, let me just start by that person that lost his life, may Allah, may the family bear the loss, the bear the justice. And let me congratulate one of your staff that he has been appointed. You see how life it is, in Nigeria. A person will go, a person will come. So that is vice versa in life. So I have to congratulate Nepa again by bringing light for 2 days. Because of that Nepa bring light, that is why Qatar called me, because I was taking cool water. And inshallah, this month, April, I'm going to start paying my Nepa bill, inshallah. So let them continue like this. Let them not stop go. I don't have anything to say. Before I have to say something. But now, it's just prayer. Because today is Friday. Qatar don't hold me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All right,
sir.
thank you so much, sir, for that.
So you have someone that made a commitment now. It's not yet commitment. He said from this
Okay, he will be
month,
paying. Yes.
His bill.
So you see, people are willing to pay.
Yeah, people are
People
willing to
They are ready to pay.
I will still leave it at some.
That's why I said set of 100, 70 will be willing to pay if they will get the lights. But you that knows that, you as an individual that knows that if I want to get something, I have to pay to receive something. No matter you pay.
Yeah, because we
Because
use
we
our
use
mobile
it.
phones
Use
and
our
we
mobile
use
phone.
data.
So
Thank
if you want to
you.
use
Even the data is millions. People will still buy and pay because they need to come online. So it's a necessity.
Who is that?
I'm buying.
If you're okay, you know, okay, if you want to prepare food now for my price, let's do all this thing. And the guy is not like, say, it's not around the hey, this 500 now I will buy this paper. But I have to just buy it. Let me help him. You see, I was like, you don't want, but you have to do some things.
Honestly. Okay, our time is running up. We just have few minutes left. You can call us on 090-388-088883. Let's take one last call before we wrap up the show. But before the call comes in, I so much love to this conversation because this is what we have grown to see how the system works.
I think today's conversation is actually speaking the mind of a lot of Nigerians. A lot of Nigerians.
Because this conversation actually over here, to me, I just feel how it's right around survival. Like I must survive. Like they give me light, I'll have to survive.
They don't give me, I have to survive.
Thank God. We will survive, everybody.
Of course we will
but
survive.
Nigerians are very resilient people. In fact,
I think we survive more in hard times, you know.
We are.
Nigerians don't like at the bar.
A lot of Nigerians are very creative.
You are scared.
So whether there's light or there's no light, we always find a way. You can't. An average Nigerian is. I think the word is just creative.
Yes.
We are very creative people.
Yes.
Our minds work.
We survive in any condition.
Any.
Okay, so let's also bear in mind that until there is consistency, not just in supply, but in transparency, in billing, and in communication, that doubts may not go away. Until these things are worked on, it's going to take a whole lot of time for this doubt to clear off people's mind. So until these are worked on, we hope that it's being worked on as well. People don't just want electricity; they want electricity they can understand, electricity they can trust, and electricity that they can afford without fear, without second guessing. I like the people even say yes. This is what we need. Electricity that when you give us, we will not fear. We will not second guess what is going on. We will not be afraid of the bill. That is what we are asking for, or that is what people are asking for as Nigerians. Okay, today has been a wonderful show.
I really enjoyed the show. I enjoyed myself today.
And I enjoyed having you guests. I'll be ladies, see me. Don't come for me. I enjoyed having you ladies here on the show. It's been a wonderful time. This is still Up Nepa. Like I said, this is an electricity advocacy platform where we don't just tell you about electricity, we inform you about electricity, we educate you, we lighten you, and of course give you a little bit of entertainment, of course. And I believe that today's show also really entertained you. So thank you for those that commented on our platforms, and for those that are calling. I want to say thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing your insight with us. It's been a wonderful and amazing time. My name is Victoria Festus, and with me has been Justina Ashishana, our award-winning reporter of the year, and Sophia, your man, our auntie
Fish.
entrepreneur and fish seller.
Let's don't go and buy fish now.
And a wonderful soft-spoken lady KK. It's been an amazing time with you guys. Thank you so much. And to you watching us, thank you for always tuning in. For always tuning in. I want to appreciate them because they make this show effortless. Thank you for always tuning in.
You realize that today even say we add more
comments on our own. Thank you so much. Until we meet again same time on Friday next week, please stay informed and stay sharp. Up Nepa, let it